Back in 2007, I got my first video camera, and I made a short film called 2054, which then played at the Plan and Focus Film Festival in Toronto. And the process of going through that and having an audience see something that I created kind of hooked me on filmmaking. And from there, I explored documentaries. I made 2 feature documentaries, and then moved into writing narrative films, which is what I'm directing now.
I'm Corrado. I'm a freelance writer and part-time actor from Toronto. I've always loved a huge variety of films across a ton of different genres, so I've always wanted to be involved in film production and acting and writing. I primarily work as a film critic, so I'm usually more on the watching side of things, so it's been cool to be part of an actual film production.
We are fortunate on Before We Fall to work with a great ensemble cast, including Jackson Martin and Nicholas Akeley, rounded out by my brother John Corrado and myself. Before We Fall was actually a story that I started writing in 2014, and I'd had a completed draft of the script, and the story was fairly similar to what it is now, but it went through some changes before becoming the film that it is today. Before We Fall is a film that deals with themes of teen depression and gender identity, both which are issues that I've had experience with and are personal to me. And I think that it's really important that we see more depictions of both mental health issues as well as different LGBT issues in the media, where we're just telling the story of a character who's dealing with it, and it isn't necessarily what defines them. So where we're at in the project right now is the editing phase. So we've got over 20 hours of footage, we're going through all that and slowly but surely piecing the film together. So we're a small independent production, and the majority of the film has been made with funds that we've paid out of our own pocket. So currently we're raising funds for the post-production process of Before We Fall in order to cover our music clearances as well as film festival entry fees. So the way that the crowdfunding campaign works is that in exchange for your generous donation, we give you perks. They're all listed below, and they include custom-made bracelets stamped with Before We Fall, as well as signed posters, film stills, and a copy of the film once it's released. We can't wait to show you the finished film, so please share this campaign to all your family and friends so that together we can meet our goal and bring the film to audiences.